I sure do love my new truck. What do you think, Rennie girl? I don't think Nissan's ever gonna make a better truck than this. Well, Daddy-O done popped out with a new truck, so I wanted to go ahead and share it with y'all. 2024 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X in this really cool tan color. Desert Storm Metallic, I believe, with what they call lava red accents. So it looks orange to me, but it's called lava red. Either way, it looks good. Pro 4X, so this is the off-road version. You see that skid plate? It's hanging a little low, but got an aluminum skid plate there. Is this one plastic? I'm sure. Yeah, so this is plastic, but got that one right there. Obviously some good recovery hooks, nice cutout. So if you do want to off-road this thing, you definitely could. It is a little short, especially with the side steps on there. It's a little short. It could use maybe a leveling kit or something, but it does have the Bilstein shocks, which it rides really good on and off-road. You probably saw the B-roll on the dirt road. I was really impressed how smooth it was running about 20 down that. So, yeah, it's just a nice driving truck for sure. 3.8 liter naturally aspirated V6, 305 horsepower, 285 torque, 9-speed transmission, tow haul mode, traction off. And let's just give her the beans and see how she does. All right. Now this is naturally aspirated V6, okay? So they're keeping it kind of old school, if you would, which is one of the reasons why he liked this.
30. 60.
Pretty much a completely new truck from the previous Frontier for sure, which I think they honestly knocked it out of the park. This thing looks super good. I do kind of see some elements maybe from some other manufacturers. So this front body line right here kind of reminds me of the new Silverados. And then you kind of got a little door sweep like Ford, and then the back bed Tacoma-ish. But then again, first gen Titans had that big hip, which is like this. So all that could just be, you know, just a mix of 50 years of trucks being made. Either way, I think it all ties in together really, really nicely. Obviously got some off-road wheels and ties on here that look good. Hankook Dyna Pro AT2s 265/70/17, which I really like these wheels. Those are some sharp stock wheels for sure. This one does have the side steps. I believe this is pretty much your fully loaded Frontier. Correct me if I'm wrong if this thing is missing anything that you see, but it seems pretty freaking loaded to me. Let's just do a little walk around. Dude, it looks freaking good, especially with the running lights on. We'll turn it on in a minute. It looks super aggressive. Nice fog lights. It's beefy. I mean, it's a short truck, but this thing is very aggressive, especially compared to a standard Frontier. Sorry if the wind is wrecking y'all trying to guard it. Back taillights are sweet. Obviously this one's all body color, which looks amazing with the black fender flares, accents, looks super good. So our tailgate, I guess we'll start there. This does have all the 360 cameras on it, so we'll see that when we get in it. But we do actually still have a physical handle, but it is soft drop, and I think it's soft raise. You get to like right here and it gets very light. I don't know if that's just a weird zone with the resistor on the way down, but feels light coming up as well. Spray in bed liner, got all your latches, bed lights. You do have onboard power, 400 watts. That's pretty sweet. It's a very small bed, as you can see by the fender wells being, you know, only 3/4 of them visible. But, you know, it's usable. It's a mid-sized truck. It is what it is. Backup sensors, of course. Yeah, it looks freaking good. So I like the outside a lot, but I really like the inside. I'm very, very impressed. Remote start on there. Keyless entry, of course. Boom, the good stuff. I love all these accents in here, but that's not my favorite part. My favorite part is the seats. Holy crap, look at them suckers. I think these are my favorite seats I've ever experienced. Even the Lightning Platinum seats, dude. They did not make me giggly like this. I don't know, I just love it. The stitching, Pro 4X, the honeycomb, it all just ties in so good. I love it. It looks super, super good. Let's quickly run through the buttons over here on your left. Tow mode, light adjustment, trip reset, controls for your power, 360 sonar, whatever, cargo lamp, hill descent control, traction control, and rear locker, which is pretty freaking cool. Still do have the manual parking brake. So if we hop in here, we do have steps. It is obviously four-wheel drive. Let's do a little startup. Push button, little bitty baby push button. That looked cool. My only complaint is it wasn't the correct color. I don't know why manufacturers don't do that. Do it the same color that the freaking truck is. That would be so much cooler. Either way, nice looking instrument cluster. Obviously red accents as well. Oh, 400 miles on the dot. Let's go. Let's toggle through here real quick. Really cool off-road screen. Gauges. Trip info. So 18.8 average MPG. Not too bad on a brand new truck. He said this thing for like 3 days, but he drives like insane. So this thing will have 100,000 miles on it in no time for sure. So if you want to see long-term updates, like we did with the Tundra, yeah, stick around. Which he still has the Tundra. His previous truck, 06 Tundra. Let's see. Probably need to turn on his lane keep assist. That'd probably help him out. I don't know how to do that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, his Tundra's up to like, I think 360,000 miles on it. But he kept it. Stop start, which you can turn off. It's the first thing he asked me. How do I turn that off? But yeah, chunky steering wheel. So I can back y'all up. Stitching, just like the rest. Start down here. I love it, dude. I love all these accents. Everything has got the stitching on it. Wireless charger. Big screen, touch screen, but still you have all your buttons manual. So that's a huge thing, is when you have a nice big touch screen that you can use, but also you can just adjust everything quickly without having to look at it just by turning a knob. Four-wheel drive, like I said, this is a 2-speed transfer case. So you can do on-the-fly shift, 2 to 4 high. Like I said, 360. It's pretty clear. Not the clearest in the world, but it gets the job done. Got our dual climate control, which is always nice. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, parking heated for over there. More stitching right there on the dash. Back seat, more stitching. They dropped the ball with one thing, and that is not having this orange. Why did they not match that? That's a missed opportunity right there. That would have made the back seat feel even more special. But myself sitting behind myself, which I'm not tall, I'm 5'8", plenty of room. Definitely can throw some car seats back here, which is gonna have to happen because Grandma and Papa's D be toting them children's around, grandkitties. Manual rear slide. It is small, but it's not unusable by any standard. And that looks freaking good. All of it, dude. Everything in here is super good looking. USB-C, USB, standard plug. Okay, did y'all hear that? That is a huge win right there. Instead of like all other manufacturers that honk the horn like crazy when you get out, this just has a friendly beep reminder that, hey, the truck is still running and your key is not in the truck anymore. That's so much better than the freaking horn honking at you. That drives me nuts on the other newer trucks. Obviously, most of them you can turn it off. Obviously, sunroof pop, because it's a flex. You got to. Just looks so good. Yeah, those running lights look super good. Bright LEDs, headlights, fog lights. I like how they did this black right here. Flows together good. Oh, I just love it, dude. Just look, dadgummit, look at it. Just look at it. Got our sunroof right here. Oop. Just like that. Let's go ahead and pull the window sticker out for anyone that wants to pause the video and check it out to see what all this actually came equipped with. If there's anything that I missed, I'm sure there's plenty. But you see right there, after all options, $49,245. So it looks like base price was $39, MSRP $49. Don't know what he paid for it. Don't know if they have discounts on these things or not. But if you've been to a dealership recently like myself, I've been looking at a lot of trucks, Chevrolet, Ford. They are ridiculous. You can get a pretty much base model Z71 Silverado for about $56 right now, which just blows my freaking mind. But yeah, that is not an outlandish price even for a mid-sized truck. Very quiet truck. Drives good. 9-speed feels fine. It's not the quickest shifting thing when you're really hard accelerating, like, you know, a 10-speed out of Ford or Chevy. But no complaints, driving normal. Smooth as can be on the road. Power is totally fine for what it is and what you're going to use it for. My only weird thing is steering. At highway speed like this, it feels great. It's very tight, stiff, straight as an arrow. But on slower parking lot turns and stuff, it is pretty stiff to turn for some reason, which is a little bit weird. I guess that's just the way that they decided they want the steering feel to be, but it is a little bit firm for sure. This thing's sweet. I don't even know what we could do to it. Y'all know my father-in-law's got the Trail Boss, and I've done a bunch of mods to it for him. I don't really know what we would do to this one. I know we did a leveling kit on the Trail Boss. Dad's not going to want to do a leveling kit on here because he'll leave it pretty much bone stock like the Tundra and just drive it until the wheels fall off, which his Tundra's at like 350,000 miles now. Still going strong, but it is bone stock, so that probably helped as well. But who knows, maybe we'll slap them a little tin on here. Maybe they make some cool mods. I don't know. Drop a comment if you have one of these and you have some cool mods that you might suggest for an older gentleman to enjoy. But as is, the truck is pretty freaking dialed without having to do anything to it.